human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has petitioned the African Commission on Human and People's Rights in Banjul, Gambia, over the death sentence on Kano singer Sharif Yahya Sharif. Falana is asking the Commission to exercise its mandate and authority under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and pursuant to the Commissioner's Order 101 of the Commission's Rules of Procedure 2020. Falana, in the petition dated 8 September 2020, states, "I am writing to you on behalf of Sharif Yahya Sharif to ask the Commission to consider this request for provisional measures. The request is submitted in conjunction with our communication on behalf of Sharif Yahya Sharif, convicted and sentenced to death for blasphemy in Kano State of Nigeria." The petition reads in part, "Our communication details multiple violations of his right to life and fair trial, rights guaranteed under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and resolutions on moratorium on executions adopted by both the African Commission on Human and People's Rights and the Third Committee of the UN General Assembly. We respectfully submit that the Commission should urgently invoke its rules of procedure and its mandates and authority under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights to request that Nigeria adopt these provisional measures in order to stop the irreparable damage that would be caused to the petitioner and his charter rights." The petitioner is a Nigerian citizen who has been found guilty of the offense of blasphemy against the Prophet Muhammad, contrary to Section 382B of the Kano State Sharia Penal Code Law 2000, which carries death sentence, and convicted. Despite the obligations under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and other international treaties to which Nigeria is a state party, the Nigerian authorities continue to violate the fair trial and other rights of the petition and put him at risk of imminent execution. In particular, there are serious, persistent, and irreparable violations of the petitioner's right to life and to fair trials, including to competent and effective legal representation. According to our information, on August 10th, the Upper Sharia Court sitting in Kano State convicted Sharif Yahya Sharif of blasphemy and sentenced him to death by hanging. The request for a certified true copy of the judgment of the court was also not granted on time. When the petitioner informed the court that he could not afford and secure the services of a lawyer to defend him, the court ordered the Legal Aid Council to assign him a lawyer so that the petitioner could enjoy access to legal representation. However, the order was disobeyed by the Legal Aid Council. The Legal Aid Council is the body established by law to provide legal support to indigent citizens, especially in cases involving death penalty. An appeal at the Kano State High Court against the conviction and death sentence imposed on the petitioner has been filed, but we submit that the petitioner will not enjoy a fair hearing as he continues to face imminent executions by hanging. The petitioner is currently held incommunicado and without access to the outside world, including his lawyers. The petitioner is at risk of imminent execution. Nigeria is a state party to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, but there is growing crackdown on human rights, including the right to freedom of expression, peaceful assembly, and attack on the rule of law and independence of the judiciary in Nigeria. As a result, human rights continue to be violated with impunity. The right to a fair trial, including to legal representation, is a fundamental safeguard to assure that individuals are not unjustifiably punished. It is indispensable for the protection of other human rights such as the right to freedom from torture and the right to life. However, when people are subjected to unfair trials, justice cannot be served. The petitioner contends that he has been deprived of his liberty and other fair trial rights, and his right to life may be irreparably violated. Like the African Charter, Article 6 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which Nigeria has also ratified, provides that no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his life. The word arbitrarily here means both illegally and unjustly. Wow, the question I've been asking before now, that means we have a two sets of laws in this country. And when we talk about the Nigerian law and this Sharia they are talking about, are they supposed to work side by side, or one should supersede another one? And I think maybe that is what these people are really getting their own strength from, these Eboko people, because they just believe that, well, they can do things on their own, and that is why they like, okay, they don't want to respect the law. They don't want to respect it, and they believe that everything should be in accordance to their own religion. And unfortunately, whether fortunately or unfortunately, most of the people from that region, they are clamoring that this guy must pay for what he did. And they have been saying nobody should intervene, nobody should intervene, nobody should intervene. I hope Femi Falana will be able to scale through, because I don't understand, if we talk about the constitution of the country and somebody has another law that was input, that they input inside the constitution of Nigeria, I don't just understand it. I can't really understand it. Of course, those who are lawyers, they will be able to shed more light on this whole thing. And someone says if he likes, let him petition the World Commission, North African Commission, together with his appeal in Nigeria, that useless and senseless blasphemer singer must go in for it. Can you imagine? A clan like you condemning another person because of your religion, your generation will suffer for that comment. Are you above death? You too will taste it one day. Why must you condemn a fellow human like you? Are you a perfect human being? I don't just understand. Those who rejoice in the death of others will see themselves the same way, the same fate we embrace them. The Almighty God will reward you for the steps you are taking to save this life. Well done, Mr. Falana. Thank you, sir. God bless you. God will save this man's life. Uh, what will you call those who are killing innocent people in the name of religion? Is that not blasphemy? And at the end of the day, like these Boko people, the government will just gather them. They tell you that they have repented, and they will forgive them, and they will tell you that they have a different programs for them. Honestly, a lot of things in this country, the more you look, the less you see. That is why everybody is just like, is this the same government that you want to trust? Whether the past government or the present one, nobody trusts government. I know it's like that all over the world, but in this country it's something else. Nobody cares about other people. Nobody cares about the feelings of others. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning what a Falano is trying to do.